Hey guys, so in today's video, I kind of want to talk about something that's been on my mind for the last couple of weeks. And the reason why this particular subject has been on my mind for the last couple of weeks is because I've seen some really negative comments on social media. And I wanted to engage with you guys, our subscribers, the people that watch us here, and see what you guys actually think. I'm going to present the facts to you. I'm going to present what I've seen, and then you guys can let me know down in the comments what you think. So come on and join me. So a couple of weeks ago, I posed the question on our YouTube community tab whether or not I think the hype for Epic Universe is over. Now that the park has been open, we went through 6 weeks plus of previews from team members and annual pass holders and even a soft opening. And back on May 22nd of this year, Epic Universe opened and the hype was real. Now, I will be honest with you, May 22nd is the last time that I attended Epic Universe. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, I have been extremely busy and have not had the chance to go out there. And number two is a financial reason. Given that the tickets are $166 plus, a little bit of a discount for annual pass holders, and with coming into the month of July, tickets go as high as $190 for team members or for regular guests. It's starting to make me wonder if the hype has died off. And I say that because I have not seen very many posts on Twitter, X, Instagram, Facebook. They're there, but not as prominent as it was. And I beg the question of why is that? Why is it that it's not getting the hype that it should be getting, given what it is? Well, first of all, anytime anything is new, it always seems to die off after a little bit of time. But as far as social media engagement goes, and what I have seen personally on my feed, it has died down quite a bit. Now, why can that be? Well, I think really realistically, I think the biggest issue is not having an annual pass right now. Now, as annual pass holders for Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure, I have to say that that third option not being there, well, technically fourth option not being there, is a bit of a problem. We can't go whenever we want to at this moment. Now, I can make this video and Universal can come out tomorrow and be like, hey, we're offering annual passes to Epic Universe. But I have seen throughout the community of people posting saying, we're not going back until annual passes are a thing. Now, you can look at this from two different sides. You can look at this as, well, they're a business, they're trying to make as much money as possible on this, or you can look at it from the other side as, well, stop being a crybaby. They'll open them up eventually. And to both sides, I see both points. I really do. But here's the thing. As an annual pass holder that can go to Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure whenever I feel like it, as long as the park is open, I have to say that not having that third option or fourth option is definitely pulling down my desire and interest to go to Epic Universe at this time. And with that being said, I love Epic Universe. I think it is the future. I think it's great. I've been there 7+ times and I love Epic Universe. Do not get me wrong. I love everything Universal is doing to make that accommodation for this park and to bring it into our existence. Epic Universe is top notch, next level. A lot of the rides there are my now favorite rides of all time, especially Monsters Unchained. What up? In the Orlando area, the Orlando community, do you feel that the hype has died down because annual pass holders are not allowed to go yet? That there's not an annual pass for that? Given that information, I feel like it is not at the forefront of my mind because I know that I can't go. I know that I cannot afford $350 plus every time my wife and I want to go. While I can go to Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure, not for free because I pay for an annual pass every year, but given that I pay for that annual pass every year, I can go as many times as I want without having to worry about a financial burden and extra bit of money that is coming out. And on the flip side of that, you could say, well, you'd be spending this money anyway if you had an annual pass. That is true, but like a lot of you guys that do flex pay option, I also do the flex pay option with my annual pass. So therefore, I know how much money I have to spend for the month. I know what is allotted for me. And a lot of that money that I would spend on things that I can produce in the park for you guys and stuff like that would go towards an Epic Universe ticket. Now, being that we just made a trip to South Dakota and going back to Epic Universe after that doesn't make a lot of financial sense. And I say that because I feel like it's not just myself that feels that way. Now, as I said, I love Universal. I love everything Universal does. I'm a big fan of it. But I have to wonder if this is the main reason that I'm not seeing a lot of engagement over on social media. Why I'm not seeing tons of YouTube videos on it. Now there was, during previews, there was a lot of it going on. Trust me, I was one of them. So much so, we started getting nasty comments saying all I was doing was Epic Universe. But now that it's open, now that the hype of it opening is died down, and it's summer, you also have to take that into consideration with content creators and the summer and all that kind of stuff. Is it gets a little crowded, so we may not like being there as much because there's so many people. And that's not as content creators, that's just as locals that we go and we see wait times that are very high. We're like, not for me. But I also have to say that Halloween Horror Nights is right around the corner. And that is a big focus, especially on this channel, of everyone else that, you know, they're making announcements daily. There's new stuff. And in the theme park community, there's always new stuff to talk about. Whether it's a new shirt, a new cupcake, or whether it's a new ride opening, a refurbishment of a ride, which we just did Test Tracks refurbishment a couple of days ago. Those kind of things happen in the theme park community. So this is more just a open dialogue, open discussion kind of video that we haven't done in a while. Why does it seem that the hype has died off? And maybe it's just us as locals. Maybe it hasn't for you that hasn't had the opportunity to go. There's plenty of people watching this video right now. You haven't had a chance to go. And you're like, you lucky dog. You've been 7-8 times. I haven't been once. But I also have seen online, as I mentioned earlier, people saying that they are not going back until annual passes are offered. So where does this put Universal? Where does this put them in all of this? Do they continue to not offer annual pass? Do they continue to just charge regular day tickets? And from Universal and their business aspect of things, I completely agree with them. They are doing the right thing as far as their company goes and what they need to do. I get it. If they can make sure that they are giving everyone the best experience possible, that is why they are not offering annual passes right now, because of the capacity issues. Now you say, now John, Don't bullcrap me. We've seen the numbers that have come out. I'm not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about it. But I'm saying that Universal has set themselves up for success with not overbooking this park and making it impossible. Opening day, if you have not seen our opening day video, you should check that out, because we talk about that, about what happened, how wait times were super low, and we still believe that it was because Universal limited the capacity. It had nothing to do with their ticket sales. If you go look at the wait times right now, I guarantee you it's going to be over 150 minutes for Battle of the Ministry, probably over 60 minutes for Monsters Unchained, and so on. So this is just more of an open discussion and talking about what we feel and what's going to happen with this park. So I pose the question again. Is the hype for Epic Universe officially dead? Will it come back when annual passes are offered? Is this something that we as annual pass holders aren't worried about because we don't want to pay that extra fee of $160 plus every time we go? Is that what it is? Here's my official answer. I feel like the hype is not over because I feel like there's more to come. Right now, the park is open. It's summertime. HHN is around the corner. There's a lot of talk of Halloween Horror Nights going on right now in the pass holder community and the community itself as theme parks. But Epic Universe is the new darling, as I've said. It's the new beautiful park. I cannot wait to go back. Personally, I haven't been back yet. I'm planning on going back very shortly. But I haven't been back just because life has been crazy. My wife has been in the hospital. I had my grandmother pass away. I've been on a trip to South Dakota. All these kind of things is why I haven't gone back. But I do plan on going back very, very shortly. And I'm very excited. Another thing I will say is that what it's created in me is the excitement to go back not having annual passes, because it's not a thing I can do every day. I can go to Universal Studios Florida every day. I can go to Islands of Adventure every day. I can go to Walt Disney World every day, believe it or not. And with not being able to go to Epic Universe every day, it's kind of created this excitement in me that I'm just thrilled to go back. But the question of this video is for you guys. I really want to know. I'm not biased in either way. This is just an open dialogue discussion. Don't come at me. I'm just saying reasons why some people are saying online that the hype is over. I don't feel like it is. I do see rumblings here and there of people saying they're not going back to annual passes. But I also see people on the community saying a lot of good, positive things of how they're ready to go back and or they're spending their day at Epic Universe. I don't think the hype's dead. I just think it's a summer lull and it's kind of odd right now. It is what it is, but let me know what you guys think. I love you guys and I love your opinions on things, and you guys have always got some great discussions. So I can't wait to see what you guys say down in the community tab. And on this video, I think it'll be a lot of fun to find out. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming out. And remember, the road goes ever on. I will see you in the parks.